The Fed will make its interest rate decision today. Nobody expects them to cut rates today. Everybody thinks they're going to leave them unchanged. The chief executive of Azoria, that's James Fishback. James joins me now. James, you say Powell is disconnected from reality and that confidence in the Fed is crumbling. Those are strong words. Make your case, young man.
Well, good morning, Stuart. It turns out that Jerome Powell is simply the Anthony Fauci of economics.
Whoa.
Wrong, smug, and completely unaccountable. He's wrong, Stuart, because just last month he told us in his official projections that GDP was going to come in at 1.4%. It came in at 3%, more than double his expectations. President Trump is winning on that front. Second, he's smug because despite every conceivable data point, despite the fact that under President Trump, inflation is coming at 1.8% annualized, not at, but below the Fed's target, he's all but certain to keep interest rates near 20-year highs today. And lastly, he's unaccountable. For the first time in 30 years, Stuart, there are going to be two Fed governors, Mickey Bowman and Chris Waller, who are going to dissent from the Fed today, saying that the Fed should be cutting today, but in fact aren't. And that's why Azoria sued Jerome Powell in federal court last week. Yep. We want accountability and transparency from Jerome Powell.
Okay, now, can you show, producers, can you show me that video of when President Trump visited the Fed and stood next to Jay Powell and made him, he looked really uncomfortable. There you go. No, that's not the bit I mean. Where they're standing next to each other and Trump's lecturing him about lowering rates and poor Powell is just... Don't you ever feel sorry for Jay Powell at all?
No, I don't feel sorry for Jerome Powell. He's worth over $200 million. Who I feel sorry for is the Americans who can't get a mortgage because interest rates are at 20-year highs. I feel sorry for the fact that they can't start a family, they can't grow a family, they can't buy a home. I feel sad for the single mom in East Baltimore or in East Cincinnati who can't get a credit card because Jerome Powell is trying to undermine the President of the United States. I'm sorry, Stuart. I don't feel sorry for a man who is using his political position to undermine the duly elected President of the United States. Jerome Powell, one, needs to lower rates, and two, needs to open his meetings up. Our founding father, Stuart, would be appalled to learn that a secret group of bankers is meeting behind closed doors, and we have no idea what they're actually doing in their deliberations.
It always has been bankers meeting secretly. You know that, don't you?
Of course I know that, and that's why the Federal Reserve has made mistake after mistake for the past 50 years. Just because something has always happened doesn't justify why it should continue. The truth is that every mistake the Fed has made, from the dot-com bubble to the housing bubble to being too late to respond to the rising inflation under Joe Biden, that all tracks back to a lack of transparency, Stuart. That's the truth.
James Fishback, I just hope I never cross you, because I'd be discouraged from that. James Fishback, you come and see us again anytime you like. Thanks very much, James.
Great to see you, Stuart.
Yes,
God bless.